Okay, students, we shall continue with the concentration terms. Let us come with the first one, right? So let me take the first one as weight by weight percentage. So what does that indicate? Means it is nothing but the weight of solute, okay, present in this. What is this category? It indicates weight of solution. Be clear with this. Here it is solution, not solvent. Here it is solution. Here it is solute. The weight of the solute with respect to the weight of the solution, and as we are expressing in percentages into 100. So that we will be given 100 bars how much of amount of solute is present. Okay, again I am telling the concentration term. Weight of the solute by weight of the solution. Solution is nothing but a combination of solute plus solvent, right? Into 100 we will be getting the weight by weight percentage. Let me take one question. Right now, 40 grams of NaOH present in 80 grams of Na2CO3. So what is weight by weight percentage of this solution? Getting it? So 40 grams of NaOH present in 80 grams of Na2CO3. What is weight by weight percentage? So if I go for the solution, I hope that you have done this answer. Let me take 1, 2, 3. Right. So weight by weight percentage is nothing but here weight of the solute is nothing but 40 by weight of the, what is this? Weight of the solution, not the solute. Here solute weight is NaOH 40 grams, Na2CO3 is 80 grams. So solution means solute plus solvent, right? Solute weight is 40, solvent weight is 80. So total 120 grams. So it is nothing but 120 into 100. So we will be getting 1/3 into 100. It is 33.33%. Clear? So some other question with respect to this concentration terms. Suppose let me take 40 grams of acetic acid present in 240 grams of solution. What is weight by weight percentage? See, this is very clear. Okay? Pause the video and try to solve the question. Okay, right? 1, 2, 3. I hope that we have got the answer. And solution goes in this pattern. So 40 grams of acetic acid. See here, this is solute and this is what? Solution, not solvent. We should not follow this pattern because solution is itself here. It has given the weight. So the solution weight is 240 and the solute weight is 40 grams. So it is nothing but 240 into 100. So 0, 0, you will get something like 6 over 100 by 6. So this will be the answer. Percentage. So this is the way of expressing the concentration terms with respect to weight by weight percentage. What is meant by weight by weight percentage? The amount of the solute, okay, present in 100 grams of the solvent, if the weights are given. So the next concentration term is volume by volume percentage. See here we have expressed the both the conditions in terms of weight. Now if I take the condition like another concentration term that is called as volume by volume. This is percentage. See, always I am representing the upper one with the lower symbol and the denominator one with the capital one. Right? So now what we can take? Volume of solute in ml. Okay. Now volume of solution in ml into 100. So this category is nothing but the volume of the solution, and this volume is nothing but the volume of the solute. The volume of the solute present in the volume of the solution volume by volume percentage, whatever that is getting existed here, right? So with respect to this one, simply we can say that the amount of the solute present in the given 100 ml of solution. So here also they are expressing ml, here also they are expressing in terms of ml. So this is the condition of expressing volume by volume percentage. So the first question let me take here 10 ml of alcohol mixed with 20 ml of water. What is volume by volume percentage? Fine, right? 10 ml of alcohol is nothing but it is in liquid condition, and water it is also in liquid condition. It is taken as 20 ml. So among these two, which is solvent, this is solvent, and this is solute. Now if I want the answer, you just pass the rule and try to solve this. Very good. I hope that you will be getting the answer. So volume by volume percentage is nothing but here volume of the solute by solution is nothing but 10 plus 20. Why we are taking this one? Because this is solution. You know that this is solute and this is solvent. We require the volume of the solution, right? So it is 10 plus 20 into 100. So you will be getting 10 by 30 into 100. So it is something like 33.33%. Okay? Solve this question. So 10 ml of alcohol we have taken already. So 20 ml of ethanol. I think you know the formula of ethanol. So you explain the next. Presently 200 ml alcohol solution. Okay, go for solution. Then what is volume by volume percentage of this solution? Pause the video and try to get the answer. 1, 2, 3. Right. I'm going to solve solution. So volume by volume percentage is nothing but solute volume is 20 ml and the solvent. Here you should go for the solution, not for the solvent. Here it doesn't have any solvent here. Okay, he has not mentioned the solvent, he has mentioned 200 ml solution. Directly he has mentioned that. So you should not go for 200 plus 20. It is only 200 into 100. Then you will get the answer. So this is 2 zeros. Answer will be 10. So this is 10%. Getting me? So this is the way of expressing in terms of the volume by volume expression. Now if you go for the one more concentration term, that is called as weight by volume percentage. What does this indicate? It indicates the weight of solute, right? Weight of solute, and this one is volume of solution into 100. Weight of the solute present in the volume of the solution into 100. That represents the amount of the solute present in 100 ml of the solution. In 100 ml, how much the solute is present? That is called as weight by volume. The same way volume by volume also. In 100 ml of solution, how much volume of solute is present? In 100 grams of solution, how much grams of solute is present? Or how much weight of the solution? This is represented in terms of grams, and this is the ml. Okay? So if you take one example, right? Let me take a question. Now, 20 grams of NaOH present in 100 ml solution. Okay? What is weight by volume percentage? Pass the way to solve solutions. Okay. Again, I will send you some PDF also along with this one. You go through that. If you follow that course perfectly, then automatically you can solve any problem with respect to JEE Mains as well as advanced and new questions also. You follow this systematically. Don't read all the books, whatever that are available in the markets. You just follow whatever that is going in the class. It's more than enough. Right? Okay. Let us solve this question. 20 grams of NaOH present in 100 ml of solution. So we are requiring now weight by volume percentage, right? So weight by volume percentage is nothing but weight of the solute is 20 grams by what is the volume of the solution? See here I have the volume of the solution itself, so it is by 100 into 100. So that will be getting 20% weight by volume percentage. So these are the minimum things with respect to the concentration terms. Already we have learned in the first grade itself. Now we shall go for the concentration terms like molarity, non-molarity, molarity as well as the mole fraction. Okay? Let us take the deeper level of understanding into the concentration terms. The first one is molarity, and it has been represented in capital M. And you should be very familiar with the term called as mole. Mole is the thing which relates all the chapters in the chemistry apart from 2 or 3. If you are not good at mole concept, you will be facing very difficulty. Right? So the next concentration term, what we are going to learn is molarity. Molarity has been represented with capital A. This molarity is nothing but it is defined in the following pattern. Molarity is nothing but number of moles of solute. See, number of moles of solute that are present in volume of solution. Be here with these things, students. Volume of solution. Number of moles of solute, it has been present in the volume of the solution. And this can be represented in this pattern. Capital M is equal to number of moles with respect to N and volume of solution with respect to V. Okay, and here they have been taken in terms of liters. Number of moles of solute present in volume of the solution which is taken in liters. Right? And you know that M is equal to N with the net gas N into 1 by V in liters. Nothing problem with this. And moles, the way of writing moles is weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute. See, number of moles of solute. We are talking only with respect to the solute itself. So, weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1 by volume of water, volume of solution in terms of liters. If you talk in terms of liters, it is 1 by volume of the solution. If you want to talk in terms of ml, so let me take down weight is represented like this: weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by volume of the solution in terms of ml. So this is the formula of molarity. In any way taken, molarity is nothing but the number of moles of solute present in the given volume of the solution. Okay. So if you talk in terms of liters, it is 1 by V. If you talk with respect to the ml, it is 1000 by V. So let us take one question with respect to this one. Right. The first question is 20 grams of substance, something like let me take 20 grams of NaOH. 20 grams of NaOH present in 2 liter solution. Okay, what is molar? Getting me? 20 grams of NaOH present in 2 liter solution. What is molarity of the solution? Try to solve this question, students. Right? I hope that you have got the answer. I am solving this one. So, molarity is nothing but weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by V in terms of liters. Why I have taken this formula 1 by V means this is in terms of liters. Okay. See, already I have said 1 by volume in terms of liters. If it is in ml, it is 1000 by ml. Okay. Now, what is the weight? Weight is nothing but 20 grams. What is gram molecular weight? This is the NaOH. NaOH, you know that sodium is 23, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So that by combining these things, you will be getting 40. 40 grams will be the molar mass of that NaOH. So that it is gram molecular weight is 40 into 1 by volume. How much? He has taken liters, it is 2. Getting me? So 2 liters. So this is for cancel. This is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 4. So 0.25 molar. Okay. 0.25 molar is the concentration of 20 grams of NaOH present in 2 liter solution. Getting me? There are some terms like if I call it as molar. Molar means 1. 1 molar means 1. You will take just 1 here. Suppose if I call it as semi-molar. Semi means half. So it is half molar. Okay, if I call it as decimolar. Decimolar means 0.1. Okay, 0.1 molar or also known as 1 by 10 molar. Okay, now if I call it as centimolar. Centimolar means it is 0 10 power minus 3 molar. Okay. So in this way, if they have molar condition, molar means 1 molar, semi-molar means half molar, and if you go for the decimolar, means 0.1 molar, and centimolar means 10 power minus 3 molar. So this is nothing but 0.25 we have got. Let us take one more question. 2 moles of what do you take acetic acid present in 5 liters of solution. Okay, calculate what is this molarity. Pass the video students, calculate this one. 2 moles of acetic acid present in 5 liters of the solution. What is the molarity of the respective solution? 1, 2, 3, right. So molarity is nothing but, you know the formula, N by V. Already N is nothing but 2 moles and volume here expressing in 5. Right? 5 liters, so it is 2 by 5 will be 0.4. Okay? Moles are present because they don't write in terms of weight because that it has been in terms of moles. Suppose if you go for let me take one more question. Okay. 49 grams of sulfuric acid present in 500 ml solution. Okay. What is its molarity? Getting me? 49 grams of sulfuric acid present in 500 ml solution. What is the molarity of the solution? Right? Asking. Do this problem. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Right. Molarity is equal to what can it? We have mentioned in terms of grams, right? So it is weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. Because already he has mentioned as 500 ml because he has taken in terms of ml. So what is the weight? Weight is 49 grams. What is the molecular weight? H2SO4 molecular weight is suppose H2SO4. Hydrogen atomic weight is 1. You are having 2 hydrogens, so it is 1 plus 1. You will be getting plus. Sulfur is 32 plus oxygen. How much? Single atomic weight of oxygen is 60. You are having 4 oxygens, so is 64. So it will be 98. Okay, so it is 49 by 98 into 1000 by volume ml. How much has taken the volume? So it is 500 ml. Right. So this is ones. This is twos. Ones. Twos. 2 ones are 2 ones are. So it is a unimolar solution. So the molarity of the solution is 1 molar. 49 grams of sulfuric acid which is present in 5 ml of solution. Then the concentration is 1 molar. Right? Getting me students? So this is the thing with respect to the molarity. Molarity is nothing but number of moles of the solute present in the given volume of the solution. Volume is gram molecule weight of this solution into 1 by volume of the solution. And the volume of the solution is taken in terms with respect to the liters. If the volume is expressed in terms of ml, then we will take it as 1000 by volume. And these are the problems with respect to this content. Okay, this is what you are having with respect to the molarity. If you continue with respect to molarity, suppose if you are having more than one solution, getting me, if you are having more than one solution and if you are mixing those two types of solutions, then what will be the molarity? Getting me? Okay, let us go deeper of that content. So this is very clear. I am using this. M is equal to N by B. So I am taking the solution here. It is having a container having molarity M1 and volume is V1. The concentration of the solution is M1 and the volume of the solution is V1. Okay? This is something like A. And I take this one more container B. The concentration of this solution is M2 and the volume is V2. This volume is V2 and this volume is V1. The concentration is M1 for A, M2 for this thing. Now what happened is, now I am mixing these two solutions. Okay? So I am taking these two, I am mixing this one. So that I am taking a big container. I am mixing these two solutions of M1, V1, M2, V2. So this happens to be continuously. This volume, this is the volume, final volume and concentration. This is the final concentration and this is the final volume. So what is this concentration or what is this volume? The question is what is the final concentration after mixing these two components? Okay? If both are same, this is applicable. Suppose if I go for the component, so final concentration of MB is nothing but it's a combination of M1 V1 plus M2 V2. So M1 V1 is the concentration of this one, M2 V2 is the concentration of this. This will be on mixing these two. Mixing of this one will be this one. So what is this final volume? This final volume is nothing but V1 plus V2. So M1 V1 plus M2 V2. If I talk the concentration of final, it will be M1 V1 plus M2 V2 by V1 plus V2. So this will be the final concentration when two substances are mixed. Okay, don't go and find the conclusion this one. This is only applicable when if this is acid and if this is acid. If both acids are mixed, then this is applicable. Okay, and this is also applicable when both are bases. This is the base. Assume that NaOH is base and here CaOH taken place. It is also base. When both bases are mixed, then also it is applicable. This is applicable when both, okay, if container A and B are both acids, or if container A and B both bases. Okay, then this is applicable. Getting me? If both are acids, it is applicable. If both are bases also, it is applicable. If one is acid and the other is base, then this is not applicable. Okay, because acid and base mixture it forms a neutralization reaction. Neutralization means it reduces the base, reduces the acidic strength, and acid reduces the basic strength. So that what happens? On final, it will not behave as acid, it will not behave as base. It will be neutralized. Okay, then this is not possible. Then we should go into different pattern like taking the concentration. Suppose if I am taking acid, let me take here. I am taking a container. I am having the container A with acid. I am going for one more container, taking this concentration as B, and this is base. I am taking M1, V1, okay, MA, BA, and the acid one, MB, BB. So this is the concentration of the base, volume of the base, concentration of the acid as well as the volume of the acid. Clear? Right. Now what I am doing is I am using this in the container C. Acid plus base combination. Clear? Now what happens is, if I assume that Na, here condition comes that if Na is greater than Mb, means acidic strength is greater than basic strength. Clear? Acidic strength is greater than basic strength. So some acidic strength will be reduced and the resulting will be acid chloride. So what happens to the resultant one? Mb on the total one, Ba minus Mb. So M will be resultant will be equal to Ba minus Mb by Ba plus Bb. So this is the resultant concentration if the acidic strength is greater than basic strength. Suppose if basic strength Mb is greater than Ba, then what happens is resultant concentration will be equal to Mb minus Ba. So resultant concentration is equal to Mb minus Ba by Ba plus Bb. So this is the way of getting out the result when both are different. See, this is the thing what I have said. If both the containers are acid or if both the containers are bases. If both are bases or if both are acids, then you can use this way of this formula for solving the problems. And if one is acid and the other is base, then you should find out the concentration of each thing. If the acidic concentration is more than basic concentration, this is the condition. If the basic concentration is more than the acidic concentration, go for solving the problem in this pattern. Getting me? So this is the condition when you are having a solution greater than one. More than one solution is present here, right? So let us take some questions with respect to this one. The question comes here like this. 2 molar 500 ml HCl is mixed with 0.5 molar 250 ml HNO3. Okay, what is molarity of resultant solution? This is the condition. See, you are taking two solutions with volumes. Okay. So let's solve the solution. Again, I am repeating the question. The question is like this: 2 molar 500 ml HCl is mixed with 0.5 molar 250 ml HNO3. What is the molarity of the resultant solution? Right? So, first of all, come to this point. HCl, acid. HNO3 is an acid. So both acids are mixed. So nothing problem here. So the resultant molarity will be equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 by V1 plus V2. So what is M1? If I go for HCl M1, 2 into ml is 500 plus M2. M2 is 0.5 into 250. Okay, by total volume, it is 500 ml, it is 250. So it is 500 plus 250. So the resultant answer, so it will be 1000. Okay, plus 25 5s. 125 by 750. So you can calculate this 1125 by 750. You will get the resultant answer. See here both are acids itself. So concentration of one thing and the volume of the other thing. The product of the concentration as well as the volume and the product of the other solution by the total volume of the solutions, then you will be getting the resultant. Okay. Now take one more question. 3 molar 250 ml NaOH solution is mixed with 2 molar 500 ml KOH solution. Okay, what is the resultant molarity? Okay, what is the resultant molarity? See, first of all, you identify here the NaOH is a base and here KOH is also a base. So we are mixing both the things, both are the bases itself. So the resultant solution. So pause the video and try to solve the question. 1, 2, 3. Right? To go the answer here. So the resultant M by B1 plus M2 B2 by B1 plus B2. What's happening here? So this is base and this is also base. Right? M1 B1. So it is 3 into volume is 250 plus M2. M2 is nothing but 2 into 500 by total 250 plus 500. So if you solve this, it will be 50 750 plus 1000 by 750. Okay, 1750 by 750 you will get in the answer. See here also here both are bases, here both are acids, so no problem, we will be getting the answer. Okay, now try to solve this question. 3 molar 250 ml NaOH solution is mixed with 2 molar 750 ml of HCl solution. Okay, what is the resultant molarity? What is the resultant molarity of the solution? See, 3 molar 250 ml NaOH solution is mixed with 2 molar 750 ml of HCl. What should notice here? So this is base and this is acid. This is the combination of acid and base. So you should not go for using this formula, right? And the resultant one here, you should find out the difference between the acid as well as the base step. So try to pause the video and solve the question. 1, 2, 3. Right, I am going to solve this. Okay. Calculate MA, DA. What is how much MA? Molarity of acid molarity is 2. Volume is 750. So what will be getting? 0, 2, 5, 10, 1500. So MB, BP. So the concentration is 3 into 250. How much? So it is 25 to 75. So it is 750. Acidic state is greater than basic state. So what should take the resultant one? The resultant molarity is MJBA minus MBBB by BA plus BB. Getting me? MJBA because acidic state is greater than basic state and this is the total volume. Right? Acidic state. So it is 1500 minus basic state. So it is 750 by the resultant is how much? Volume is 250 plus 750. So it is 1000. So we are getting 750 by 1000. This is given resultant answer. Right? Are you able to get this? Okay, students.